Good afternoon, I am Judah Ngumo. You are just in time for the Wcnn news on this 5th day of August. There are now 148 days remaining to the end of the year. And on this day, 24 years ago, 5 days ago, a diva was born. And her name is Wcnn's Annabelle Wanjiku.
Happy belated birthday, Annabelle Wanjiku. WCNN loves you. I am...
Wait. And again, on this day, 3 weeks ago, a new jobless corner pose was created. It's called the Kugeuza Mdomo swag.
No kona story mingi leo. Anyway, I am Eunice Kavuta. Let's have a quick look at today's headlines.
Let's get lifted together.
Why the Olympic opening stunt was a shadow.
Fashion myth seats, beware.
Rock porn DJ, see rhythm.
Who owns Youth Church?
And break up with brokenness.
WCNN begins now. Now, last week saw the flamboyant opening of the London 2012 Olympic Games. The event was graced by dignitaries and celebrities such as the Queen, James Bond, and of course, Bona Madondo himself. But this is just the tip of the iceberg of the surprise that lies ahead during the grand opening of the Glory Tabernacle mid this month. Great men of God, among them Bishop David Oyedepo, will shake the region. The guest of honor will be Jehovah himself and his children, including you, and you. Celebrities expected to carry the WCNN torch on this day will include our very own Jean-Claude Van Baus and Eunice Kavuta, the last hairbender.
Judah, don't try to mess with me, eh? I know Taekwondo, Tai Chi, Judo, and many 23 other dangerous words.
Kusha.
Now, the fashion trend in the church is quite deteriorating from worse to pathetic. Female youths are the worst hit. Outfits and makeups that some of you girls wear make you look so fake that even China has denied that they even made you. Actually, trying to attract a good man while dressed like a female Tarzan high on port is as futile as waiting for a ship at the airport. Our reporter Samuel Luchemo brings us more on this.
Remember when you were small, cute, and well dressed up, but now the only thing you can cause is shocking reactions, especially in church. A type of dress code can make men talk without speaking, walk, and lose direction. Fashion is not about miniskirts or cleavage tops, but it's about clothes and your unique mind. So dress appropriately and don't attract flies, but show your dignity and respect. Style and beauty defines character, and fashion approves your mentality and your personality. They say that your personal profile shows who you really are. So, if you're wondering why the ladies or the gents are not taking you seriously, you should look at the mirror. Change your clothing from seductive to approval. For WCNN, I am Samuel Luchemo.
Thank you, Sam. Still on dressing. Since steroids are illegal for aspiring athletes, then those nasty outfits worn by wannabe models have indefinitely been banned here at the Youth Church. So remember, our undercover cop, Sergeant Rido, will be on watch every Sunday, watching out for everything you wear. So remember, for every bra you peel out and every skirt you peel back, he'll be watching and unmasking all of you. Moving on recent occurrences in Kenya have had a ripple effect in the music industry. Music producers from Jamaica are already in the country, working on 5 rhythms based in real-life Kenya stories. These rhythms include G7 rhythm, Come Be Become rhythm, Miniskiat Ministia rhythm, and Twist the Mouth rhythm. Will they be successful? We may never know, because this is not the kind of music our true winner listens to. So remember, visit our church's tape stand and get aspiring, uplifting media from there. Our reporter Claude tells us more on why we should shun this kind of secular rhythms and instead crank up the JC rhythm.
Obviously, the best kind of music is the one that glorifies God. There's nothing wrong with listening to any particular kind of music. It is the lyrics that determine whether a song is acceptable for a Christian to listen to it or not. If anything leads you to think about or get involved in something that promotes what God opposes, it should be avoided. Not specifically speaking of music, Philippians 4:8 is an excellent guide for musical lyrics. Much of secular music does not meet the standards of Philippians 4:8. I mean, can the lyrics of a secular song be true, right, noble, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, and praiseworthy? If then so, there's nothing wrong with a Christian listening to a secular song of that nature. But most of these secular songs promote violence, immorality, rebellion, and drugs. And whatever a person allows to occupy his mind will sooner or later determine his speech and actions. Since music goes directly into the part of the brain which receives emotions and sensations and then actions, the listener will be affected by the music without making any conscious decisions. If a simple melody from the harp of King Saul was able to soothe King David when he was being tormented by evil spirits, what more can secular music, full of blasphemous lyrical content, purposely composed to confuse the listener, do to the spirit of a Christian? How worse can it get? Claude Boss, WCNN.
Our reporter Claude Boss there. Today, on an ongoing segment of Who Owns Youth Church, we look into the Brigade Fraternity. The total amount of bother in the youth church hits approximately 2.4 gigahertz on the WCNN's bad blood meter. This in beef cost translates to 240 million naira. Kenneth, who holds a majority share of 171 million naira, that is 71.2%. 69 million naira, that is 28.8%, is held by a crew that WCNN has codenamed Jeshi Lamze Kenneth. So if you did not know who owns the youth church, now you know.
Now, the WCNN research team has established that most of the youth church members' wallets are like onions. You open one and you simply want to cry. So if you're a victim of this misfortune, remember there are two amicable ways out of this. Number one is learning the Kikuyu language, aka the international language of money. So, you must first know the 5 forbidden phrases in the Kikuyu language. Meaning, forbidden phrase number 1, keep the shade. Number 2, nimekusamea hiyo deni lakini. Number 3, kaa na pesa yangu kwa unafikiria na kudai. Number 4, boss, hiyo rate si yangu. Number 5, umeangusha pesa yako. But hey, the most practical way out of brokenness is starting your own business. Our reporter Dottie tells us more on this.
Have you ever wondered how Who Owns Kenya came about? Or better still, who is going to be owning Kenya in the next 10 years or so? For some of us, that is food for thought. For others, I can't really tell. The question is, have you started your own business? Business can be as simple as solving a problem. But my advice to you would be, don't let other people solve all your problems, because you'll have to pay them one way or the other, because that is simply business. It's not too late though, because Who Owns Kenya came about because of business. But the question is, have you started your own business? For WCNN, I'm Dorothy Oigo.
Thank you, Dorothy. And fresh from the WCNN's Factory of Fun, here is a sneak peek of sensation that is gonna take the youth church by storm. The question is, are you ready for the brunch? Well, dearest ones, looks like that's all we had for you today. During this week, go and give out 100% in whatever you plan to do. Unless, of course, you want to donate blood. My name is Eunice Kabuta. Have a lovely week.
And I am Judah Ngumo. For more upcoming stories, remember to visit our Facebook page and like us on www.facebook.com/WCNN Nairobi. For those who like us, raise your hands. Good. For those who don't like us, raise your standards. We're out. Lego.